done, but the Vulture, knowing that the Sunken Colony is going to be up in time, is moving back. And we do see that the Terran is making another command center, so he is planning on just going a macro-oriented game. Right now I have to put the Terran slightly ahead because he's denied drones off of that expansion, and really nothing has been done to his economy. But we'll see if the Zerg is going to be able to do anything and get any material advantage with these 4 Hydralisks. I'm not sure if they're going to be just for defensive purposes or he's actually going to push into the Terran. But I think the Terran will be well situated with this bunker coming up and the 2 Marines. It'll be perfect. Right now, we're just waiting on the direction of both the Terran and the Zerg. Both of them have just set up a very, very economy route. It is important to note that there is no layer up, so we can't be expecting Hydralisk upgrades since the gas has been on for so long. So I'm probably expecting right now a lot of Hydralisks. We do see a very high Hydralisk count, and mines are upgraded, so that's going to be really, really tough for the Zerg to get in, but the Zerg has... Ooh! That was very, very close. But oh no! And the Zerg is targeting... And 5 huge Hydralisks go down, and the 6th one goes down right there. And oh, that is really brutal. He needed to retain all those Hydralisks to get some material advantage. I don't think he should have pushed in all the way because he did have the Overlords to scout for the mines. So that was a really tough loss for the Zerg right there. He lost so many minerals, and he's been drone cutting for all these Hydralisks to come. So really, really tough spot for the Zerg right now. He knows he needs to do something about this because he can't let the Terran sit, or else his macro is going to get way ahead of him. And right now the Terran... Oh, and another beautiful mine goes off, and a Hydralisk goes down again. And right now I have to put the Terran at a commanding lead. The Terran has much better tech than him. A 2nd factory coming up, and Goliath's being produced right now. +1 on probably, I would say, weapons is being researched right now. And right now the Terran is sitting very, very beautifully with a very nice tech lead and a unit lead. But we do have right now 6 Hydralisks coming, 8 Hydralisks coming up, and we're going to see if they might even backdoor and come around because there's multiple entrances to this natural on this map. So, and we do see the Terran is going to be caught off guard a little bit. The Overlord is going to be able to spot any mines that are going to be there. And another mine gets and the Hydralisks are going to be able to harass this command center. This is exactly what the Zerg needs to do. He might even take down this command center if the blue doesn't start. But he does start repairing, and a beautiful mine pull. Only gets a couple SCVs, but it's still enough, and he's going to be able to take down this command center. Beautiful. And nothing's in that bunker right now, and right now I have to now give the Zerg a commanding lead. Seachanks came out right now, but it's a little too late. That command center going down was huge. Now the Terran is way behind macroeconomically. He needs to catch up right now. The Zerg took the time and with the advantage to drone up. Now his natural is very, very well saturated. Along with that, taking another expansion. Zerg is well ahead. He does need to tech to lair though. He can't stand. Oh, I'm sorry. He did tech to lair, and he is teching to Spire. So this is going to be really strong. He's going to be on 3 gas as soon as he situates his 3rd base, and 3 gas Muta is going to be extremely, extremely strong right now. And it's also kind of hard for Blue because he doesn't have any comm set, so he doesn't know the direction of Terran. That's why it's really important to get that. So right now he's prepared against all of the Hydralisks because the Zerg has been going Hydralisks this whole time. That's why his tank count is pretty high. Now it's diluting the concentration of his Goliaths, and the Spire tech is going to be able to do a lot of damage if Blue is not going to be ready. So we do see Spire is up. We can expect a couple Metos to come and another base being taken by the Zerg. This is going to be extremely commanding lead if the Zerg is able to saturate all these bases. And we do see Blue sort of moving out. I think he's just positioning so his tanks are in better position against any Hydralisk pushes. And this is really, really easy to defend for Terran because the choke is so narrow, so tank fire is going to be extra strong because they do have splash damage. The command center finally finished for Terran, and I think we might be on 3 factory. Yeah, we are going up to 3 factory with only 1 machine shop add-on. I assume that is going to be the range for Goliaths right now. That's exactly what he needs, and he is taking the 3rd base, which is exactly what he needs to do. Terran right now to properly mech, they need their 3rd gas, and a cute little snipe right there by the Terran. And Mutalisks are coming in. 5 Mutalisks, not too much to worry about right now, but what this is going to do, regardless if he starts massing on it or not, is force a more Goliath-heavy army, and it's going to lessen the amount of tanks. But we do see these Mutalisks being able to do some damage. This is going to distract the Terran. Meanwhile, the Zerg is planning on getting his drones up inside all of his bases now that he has taken his 3rd and his 4th base. And right now, macroeconomically, I would say the Zerg is nicely ahead. And Blue comes back nicely just to fend off those Mutalisks, and they have no choice but to retreat, of course. So right now, both players are a little bit in macro mode, nothing really too strong. Nobody's massing up really strong because... and Mutalisk trying to harass. 1 Mutalisk goes down, a lot of them damaged. I don't think... That was a little tough for the Zerg, but he's still in that commanding lead with his 4 bases and his drone saturation very, very nice. He does need to get those drones onto gas, which he just does. I think he's listening to the stream. But, no, I'm just kidding, of course. But everything's going pretty standardly. It is standard for Zerg to stay on lair tech for a while, and because hive tech isn't as strong against mech play as it is against marine medics or bio. So, really nice harass by the Zerg, able to take off a couple SCVs, really lessen the saturation of the Terran player, and in effect, obviously, affecting his macro. Zerg has right now a commanding group of Mutalisks right now, and we're probably going to see some sort of harass. He's just positioning all of his... If you notice that Zerg has spotters all around the map, this is to defend against any dropships that come, so he can intercept anything. So that's very, very strong play by the Zerg. Right now, Terran is positioning again and about to take another expansion. This is exactly what Terran needs to do for mech. Mech requires a lot of minerals and, more importantly, a lot of gas to get all those tanks and Goliaths. On the other hand, it is going to be very, very hard because the map is very, very big. So in terms of mobility, we all know that mech is a little immobile. But before I go on with that, a huge amount of Mutalisks coming in. Think about a group and a half of Mutalisks here attacking right now. And really not a lot to defend there, but I do think the Zerg is going to pull out in fear that more Goliaths are behind. Still retaining his Mutalisk